Hey guys, it's Leon. So today's going to be a room tour video. I'm super excited about it. Um, I also did find some footage that I had from a long time ago of when I was assembling this room. So after this clip, you're going to see a bunch of footage from how it was all coming together, stuff like this wallpaper, a bunch of other little intricate things that I was taking care of, and we'll get to see a little bit of the process. I think we're going to go through the old photos, and then we're going to get to how the room looks now. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we go.
I'm never gonna fill the void. It's never gonna feel like home. I thought you might like to know I'm never gonna let you go. I used to run with the ghosts of my hometown. We never talk, but they always seem to hang around. I say a prayer for the ghosts of my hometown. I get lost, but I'm never gonna let you down. I used to run with the ghosts of my hometown. We never talk, but they always seem to hang around. I say a prayer for the ghosts of my hometown. I get lost, but I'm never gonna let you down. Tell your story, leaning closer, show me what I need to know, yeah. Something about the way you move got you looking like you're alone, yeah. You've been working all your life cause it feels right, you never learn, yeah. I think you know you gotta let it go, you gotta let yourself taste the world, you've been hurt. Do you wanna be my lover tonight? Baby, don't fight, I wanna see you move tonight. Turn out the lights, dancing is a human right. Baby, don't fight, I wanna see you move tonight. Turn out the lights, dancing is a human right. 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 I'll be. Do you wanna be my lover tonight? Baby, don't fight. I wanna see you move tonight. Turn up the lights. Dancing is a human right. Yeah. Baby, don't fight. I wanna see you move tonight. Turn up the lights. Dancing is a human right. Dancing is a human right. Dancing is a human right. Dancing is a human right.
So right over here we have these two boards over here. That is actually the door from the closet. When I took out the doors from the closet, I didn't really have anywhere to put them, so I just kind of put them on the side. It works out though, because if I ever lose my remote, it doesn't really fall all the way in between. It kind of just catches it right there. I was able to fit a queen size bed in my closet. It could totally vary. Sometimes you might be able to find a really nice pull-out couch. That's actually what I was going for, was to have even more space by just putting a nice sofa inside there that I would just pull out, and then I can have an open area. But I found this really awesome storage bed, and that works too, because then I don't have to worry about not being able to hang stuff, because I just have the storage bed. It was a queen size storage bed. The frame of the bed itself, like the actual bottom, that's going to vary for you. If you have a queen size bed, it might not fit if the frame is too big. So you definitely have to keep in mind the dimensions that you're going to be working with, because you don't want to get something too big and then it doesn't fit and then it's kind of all pointless. I was able to get a pretty good amount of wedging in between both of these, and I was obviously able to fit both of these closet doors as well. So you kind of just have to work around it, tinker with it, see what you can do. But I would highly recommend for anybody looking to save some storage inside their place, and really make their room expand, you can totally take out your closet. Just keep the pieces, reassemble it all when you leave. Right here we've got all my vinyls. So this actual bin is just for laundry, but I had it one day and I was like, damn, this, it could fit my vinyls. So I don't really have a laundry basket right now. I kind of just throw my clothes directly in the laundry, because this little thing, storing my babies. Got 1975, Adele, and of course me being chaotic. I mean, chaotic good, I guess. These are all alphabetized, according to artist. Maggie Rogers, this is out of place. So if you guys want, we can probably do like a vinyl video later, to really break down which ones my favorite ones are. But I've got a pretty spicy collection. This one's really good. Holy Holy. This is an alternative indie band from the UK. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And there we have it. I think I've got about 33 or something. These are the double or the full length LPs. I have some smaller ones. Let's see, here they are. So just like general 45s. My Get Out cups, my Get Out teacups. So these are the exact same teacups from the movie Get Out. It took me so long to find this. These weren't even marketed as this. I was watching Get Out, like I did like 6 times that I saw it in theaters. I was watching it and I paused it, zoomed in, and I was like, I wonder if I can find these cups, these teacups. And so I went online and I found them, and I was looking blue teacups for so many hours, and I finally got them. They were $30. I think I had to look up like blue, like dragon teacups or something. Honestly, I really wish I could find them twice, but I don't even know if I can find them twice. But they're the exact same design of the teacups that were used in the movie Get Out. So just a nice little piece of horror memorabilia. And I do drink a lot of tea. I'm a huge tea drinker, so I will use those from time to time. I got a set of 4, so I have 1 up here, or 3 down here, so 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is up here, and it's holding my candles. So I have some candles that are inside there, if I ever just want to burn some candles for the moment. But they're a really good investment, something that I love, something that I'll use. This is my shrine. So this is like a really cool shrine area. I told you guys I love horror. I really love what it does, how it gets the mind going. I love everything about it. So this is my area for some characters that honestly they just deserved better because Carrie White, Casey Becker, and Seth Brundle were all robbed, and they have very tragic lives. And I just think they should have got more, and I'm gonna honor them. So I made this little area, which just has a bunch of people that I like. I've got my Chikorita Kirby Polaroid, my scissors from Jordan Peele's Us. Um, this tiara right here is actually from my. Let me see if I can get it to zoom. I wanted to hang on to it not only for the memory of that moment, but just duality. I really like the idea of masculinity, femininity just coexisting. It's what we really need to just thrive. So I wanted to have a little piece of that to represent that. Got some tarot cards, an incense burner. And right now I'm actually watching Little Shop of Horrors. Ooh, I can turn this off. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see much of it because this is not very, yeah. I'm mainly just listening to it for the score. It's one of my feel-good movies. So I'll put it on whenever I'm just going through it or I just want something lighthearted in the back. Little Shop of Horrors is definitely a good spot for that. It'll be much, much brighter and more visible at night. We have this tapestry. And I love that the tapestry is covering the window. It makes such beautiful light in here. So I have this enamel pin board. Collecting, like I said, a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Hercules, I have a Hercules pin. These are kind of just random ones. Ambition, that one says. I put it in the center because I wanted it to stand out the most, even though it's a little hard to read. These are theater pins. My very first role was, as far as a really big role with a name of for the play, like something that actually had merit, I guess, was Alice in Wonderland. A lot of the other ones were just kind of smaller performances, but I was the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland in high school, so that pin means a lot to me. These are kind of just pins that I collect. I do want to get a lot more. They each have their own little meaning for them. And I'm doing something called the Enamel Pin Project, which is kind of just my own personal thing. I'm not really trying to get it like started with anything, but I'm just collecting pins throughout my life. And then whenever I happen to pass, because it will happen eventually, everybody at my funeral is going to get to take home one of my pins and have something to remember me by, because you know, everyone's gonna die. So I hate to get really, really grim and like make a turn, but I just want to hand out pins and let people know so they can wear them, so they can think of me. I don't want it to be really a funeral, not a funeral, but a funeral. So if anybody's got pins, I've got some really cool pin ideas, I'll take them. I collect pins and I just want to give them back as soon as that happens. Not as soon as that happens. I'm gonna live a long, happy life. But when that happens, everybody's getting pins. So that's something that I want to do. Some of them are really, really personal. Some of them are just kind of gimmicky and fun. Like this Gus Gus one I just thought was cute. That one doesn't really have a memory behind it, but you know, he's just adorable. So I got that one going. Yeah, I'm looking to fill up this entire pin board with everything. I've got my light right here, my little light. So I could turn that on. Little candle. Right here, we've got my little Bulbasaur shrine. Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon. I play a lot. I don't play a lot of Pokemon, but I'm just really into it. I haven't been playing much. So I have the evolutions here. And I've got my Bulbasaur shrine. Funny story about this. Okay, so I went to Crunchyroll last year, 2019, CRX, and I didn't know that the person signing this amazing Bulbasaur poster was the American voice actress for Bulbasaur herself. And so I was like going up to her and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to buy this just because, you know, pure love of Bulbasaur. And she was like, do you want me to sign it? And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, you can sign it, but sign it on the back, lady. And I didn't know that I was disrespecting my icon. So like, she is the voice of Bulbasaur and I'm so sorry. Every time I would watch the Pokemon movie and Bulbasaur was like swinging around Togepi with his vines and like being cute and doing Bulbasaur stuff, I didn't know that she was the one that provided that voice. So I'm so sorry I disrespected you. I'm sorry about that. You should have signed the front. I was wrong. And I willingly or unwillingly, unknowingly disrespected my idol. So that's a good time. But I've got all these little Bulbasaurs that I collect. Only one Squirtle hiding amongst the pack. and also one Ivysaur. Oh, Cliff. Hey, buddy. I do have names for all of them because, of course, I do. So this is Kringle because he's seasonal. Right here we have Marianne, Marsha, Bud, Clover, Cliff, and then, you know, I actually don't have a name for Ivy. He's kind of just the amiibo. So if we can come up with a name, if you guys want to get a name going in the back. Also, this doesn't have really a name just because it's there. It's part of a keychain. Maybe we'll find a nice name for this. I mean, if not, Ivy would be cute. Maybe we could just go with straight up Ivy. So yeah, I have this little Bulbasaur area. I had some extra vines that I wanted to use, so that's kind of in there. But this is my room. It took a really, really long time. I still have stuff that I'm adding to it, little knickknacks here and there just to improve it, any chance that I get. But if you guys want to do your room, if you want a room that's so unique and tailored and non-traditional, I say do it. I went full-on immersive with my room. I really did. I got my little wooden coasters right here for my treehouse. I went so far. I don't know if you guys can see it. In the very, very back behind this light and this light, there's a shading of blue. A light shading of blue. And that's because I had extra wallpaper from my wallpaper right here. So I put it inside my closet right there, and I made a window inside my house. Inside my little tree house, there's a window looking outside to the rest of the mountains. So it's little creative stuff like that that you guys can do. It's super fun. It's a good time. There's so much self-exploration, so much patience, so much creative expression to be had. I know in a different part I said I'm going to save the chips for after this, but I want the chips now. I need the chips now. Be safe, everyone. Wear a mask. Be good people. Treat people with kindness. Before you see a stranger as just a cashier, before you see a stranger as a worker, a doctor, a nurse, whatever their profession is, whatever they're doing, wherever they're going, before you see them as that part that they're playing, see them as human first. See them as a person. I feel like if everybody did that, if we saw people with backstories and relatives and memories and everything, instead of, you know, person I interact with for X amount of time and then I go home, it'd be so much easier. So be good people, be nice people, be kind. And I don't know what my next video is going to be. I have no clue, and I kind of like it like that. It could be a Smash video, Smash Bros. It could be a cooking video if I want to do some vegan recipes. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But until then, I don't have an outro, so I'm just gonna